One, two, three, four.
Just playing around with the tune Groovin High. A little Mr. Sonny Bass on the background there. Let's take a look at the chord changes for Groovin High. It's based on an old song called Whispering, which I just became aware of from my friend Ernie. And Whispering is an old tune by Coburn, Schoenberger, and Rose. Dizzy Gillespie wrote the updated bebop version, which was Groovin High. So let's take a look at the chords. We have E flat 6, A minor 7, D7, E flat 6, G minor 7, C7, F7, F7, F minor 7, B flat 7, G minor 7, G flat minor 7, F minor 7, B flat 7 back. I use E flat major 7 interchangeably there with E flat 6. We're back to A minor 7. Again, E flat 6, E flat major 7, 2, 5, 1 and F, C7, now F7. F minor 7, B flat 7, F minor 7, D flat 7, E flat 6. Here's a look at the melody. Okay, I goofed that up. Let's go back for the second time through. It's a hard melody, as you can see. Very unguitaristic. Here's the second ending. Now, one of the ideas here was, again, from my friend Ernie. This is the tune it was based on. So this is Whispering. That Groovin High was based on. Okay, so when we look at the melody for Groovin' High, it's much more modern and more beboppy. One of the things we see is, first you're on an E flat chord for 2 measures for this. This is all E flat. Now, the chord changes here to A minor 7, and this is kind of interesting. If you think of A minor 7, you probably have used the Dorian mode before. The Dorian mode would include things like, so we all have little pet phrases. One of the ones I picked up years ago was that kind of stuff. But what's interesting here is what Dizzy Gillespie does is he uses the notes of the Dorian, but he throws in this major 7th, the G sharp, which is actually from the A harmonic minor scale, as far as I know. So instead of just, he throws in the accidental, okay, and then further along we come to a G minor 7, and the G minor 7 again throws in the major 7, the F sharp. So G minor 7 stuff could be like, G Dorian. But he throws in the F sharp. So an idea that I had is if you isolate and kind of highlight the notes that are quote unquote wrong notes or a little bit dissonant notes in these bebop tunes, you can then practice improvising using occasionally that dissonant note. So in other words, if we were doing E flat 6, so here when I get to the A minor 7, I'm throwing in the major 7 there. It's here and it's here on the first string. And then continuing with D7, it's another thing he does. For the D7, he's throwing in the flat 3rd, which is a very common thing. Everybody from Clapton to Stevie Ray Vaughan to all these jazz guys. It's this kind of, like for a D7. That's just sliding from the minor 3rd into the major 3rd. So the idea here is basically, find a chord where they use an off note, a dissonant note, and then practice using that chord. Jimmy Bruno talks about there's only a few outside, quote unquote, outside notes. And if you kind of get used to how each one of them sounds, and I guess this is sort of a backward way of doing the same thing. So I'm throwing in the major 7, the G sharp there for the A minor 7. For the G minor 7, 2 frets lower, same idea. Okay, and then at a certain point there's an A minor 7 chord, and Dizzy Gillespie does And the one unusual thing there that I found so far is for the F minor 7, we have a major 7, which doesn't belong with the F minor 7. So this is an E natural. For F minor 7, you would normally play E flat. So again, if I think about throwing in an E occasionally for F minor 7, again, it has that minor, harmonic minor sound to it. So let's take a look at whispering. So whispering, again, it's the nice thing here is if you're going along, doing that bebopish melody, and all of a sudden if you break into, okay, so let's do it this way. E flat 6/9, This is an A minor 11. I've got the D on the first string 10th fret with my pinky, along with the open 5th string. And now, sorry about that. So this is a D7. You can play it this way, okay? But I like getting the fat little D, 5th string, 5th fret. Now we've got an E flat major 7 going all the way through to the first string with a bar for the B flat note. This is just 3 notes out of a C7 sharp 5. So you know C7 is here, C7 sharp 5 is here. I find it easier to grab if I leave off the bass note. You hold that for one measure, and then you resolve the G sharp on the second string down to G. Now we're going to an F9. The melody's on the second string G. F, G, C, G, F, G. Now this G again, but it's the top note, second string note in the B flat 13. Then bring it down to an F on the second string for the B flat 7. This is E 6th. This is G minor 7 with the 3rd, B flat on top. This is a G flat diminished. Play a D melody note. Back to F minor 7 with the C on the first string. B flat 7 with the B flat on the first. Then play the D note on the first string. Then we're back to F minor 7 for 2 beats. B flat 7 for 2 beats. Now we're doing, second time through, I'm going to come to the second ending eventually. E flat 6-9, A minor 11, D7, E flat major 7 with the B flat on the first string, C7 sharp 5, C7, F9, B flat 13, B flat 7, here's our second ending, F minor 7 all the way through to the first string for the F, G, A flat, B flat, B flat 13 with the 9. So we're gonna bar with the pinky. So we grab the C melody note on the first string. Now just move that up a minor 3rd or 3 frets. We're gonna play a D flat 13 with the 9 on the first string, and then we're gonna finish here. One more time, we'll go through. E flat 6, A minor 11, D7, E flat, the B flat note on the first, C7 sharp 5, that A flat is our melody, resolving to G, F9, G is our melody, second string, B flat 13, B flat 7, here's the first ending, E flat 6, F, G, G minor 7 with B flat on top, G flat diminished with that C on the first string, F minor 7 all the way through, B flat 7 all the way through, come back and play the D, 10th fret, F minor 7 for 2 beats, B flat 7 for 2 beats. Okay, here's the ending. This is all the same as before. Here's the F9, B flat 13, B flat 7, here's the second ending. F minor 7 with F, G, A flat, B flat, B flat, 9, 13, D flat, 9, 13, and we've got the E flat. So one idea that I noticed when I was playing this tune with Ernie, my friend, is that when you break out of the all this, and all of a sudden you do, it just sounds so melodic. So the idea is, if you take a tune like Groovin High, you can throw in a quote or a little section from Whispering. Likewise, if you're doing ornithology, you could throw in a little quote from How High the Moon. So if you take the bebop tune by Charlie Parker or Dizzy Gillespie or whoever it might be, Bud Powell, and you find the tune that he based his chord changes on. He's kind of took the chord changes from an old tune. You can throw in a little bit of that old melody. And then the other idea that goes along with this is just taking apart the melodies here, like for Groovin High, as I said before. You've got the major 7, which is kind of a weird thing to play, for me anyway. I'm not used to playing a major 7 over a minor chord. But the fact that I'm not used to it and it's a little jarring when I try to use it means that I'm limited, and it's something I'm lacking in my repertoire of melodies to play. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful. Hope you like the tune, Groovin High by Dizzy Gillespie. Whispering is the old one. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, there's a quick video of me and Ernie playing the tune, and he throws in the quote, which is kind of slick. It's a nice little respite from the bebop stuff when he throws in a couple of measures of whispering. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a happy New Year, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.